Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Iron Man Super Meat Boy. My name is Wugga. I'm doing this for a Psychedelic Eyeballs thread on something awful, because I feel there just hasn't been enough death in that thread to satisfy everyone's needs. Thought I could fill that gap. So, in case you're unfamiliar with the whole Iron Man thing, there are achievements for this game. There is one for each chapter, totaling in at 14 achievements that you unlock by beating the 20 levels of any given chapter unscathed. That means not dying once in the course of the 20 levels. It might sound like a harsh criteria to meet, given this game's notorious difficulty curve, and you'll be right, it gets pretty ruthless as the game goes on. But we're starting off easy with the forest, and this is a real simple chapter, as you know. It's an introductory one. It shouldn't be too challenging. And just about anyone can get this achievement, I'm pretty sure, with fair ease. There's lots of open space, there's lots of leeway. It doesn't throw any real dick moves your way, just a couple of simple obstacles to watch out for in any given level. Of course, we're gonna take whichever path is safest. That is Iron Man 101 right there. Whenever you can, you should skip any difficult segments. Not that there's a whole lot of them in this chapter. So whenever I beat a level, I try to leave in a small clip of the replay to show that there is indeed only one Meat Boy, or whichever character I decide to use, used for that particular level. Of course, you could always argue that I'm simply editing them in. I have no proof against that, really. You just have to take my word for it. I will be including the deaths at the end of each chapter, so you'll be seeing a lot of mistakes, a lot of those last level mistakes that I do when I'm recording these things. Provided there's enough hard disk space for those later chapters, of course. And I'm sorry to say, if you're waiting to see a whole lot of deaths in this chapter, well, you can see from the length of the video that there aren't going to be a whole lot of them. In fact, I nailed this on my first try, so you're gonna have to wait until later. You can stop screaming at your monitor now. That's for me to do when I'm doing these runs. But rest assured, there will be deaths aplenty. Oh, that was way too close though. Did you see that? Just look at that again. Yeah, unnecessarily dumb. You shouldn't take risks like that. You should never rush things unless it's in your favor to do so, unless the level requires you to run, do something fast. You should always just take your time, keep a clear head, and just cool things down, take it easy. That's the whole idea behind the Iron Man run, is that you're not running against the clock. There's no top times recorded here. The only criteria is not dying, so avoiding situations that might lead you to an untimely death is your number one concern. But for now, we're almost to the final bandage girl, and the moment we bump into her like that, the achievement unlocked window is gonna pop up in the lower right hand corner, unless you have the achievement already, which I do. So here's this crude edit of it instead. And that's all for this chapter. See you in the Dark Forest.